Should I should I tell Resistance to speed up a bit? He is lagging back pretty far, 11 seconds back off everybody else. Yeah. Oh, pshaw. Whatever you say, but just because y'all been training me enough. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Always. But we'll see. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the race. We are on our outlap, inlap, waiting for the other drivers to finish their races, and then these guys will take off on theirs to kick it off. They're doing a great job right now getting around the track slowly but surely. We're into the backside of the track now. They're doing about 50. How fast should they be going? A little quicker than that, maybe? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good deal. No, sir. They are pulling into the pits now. Y'all know the deal, drivers. Do what you're supposed to do. are in the pits. All good to go. Happy to be here. They're supposed to not do that. Oh, yes. Indeed. Hear you on that. Gotcha. Good deal. It is about time. These guys are about to start getting fueled up and pulling out here on the track. The other stint is ending. Drivers are about to be pulling into the pits respectively and telling their other drivers, co-drivers, to take off. And we will be hoping for no mistakes or penalties from any of these guys. I am Smack Attack Mac. I am your host and commentator because I can't just sit here and watch a race. I got to talk about it too. What a good time I hope we'll have. Got a bunch of great drivers, bunch of great cars out here. almost ready to set off, folks. Oh, he's priceless. The answer is no. Alright, guys. 20 seconds or so, maybe a little bit shorter than that. We'll see the first car pull on track as the leader in the other stint pulls into the pits. Alicos for IORT does the swap, so we'll hang out with Dad Leisure for a moment. Little do y'all know, I am actually a part of IORT, but I do not race in this league. I am just a host and a commentator. Go, 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 go! And they're getting fueled up. Got the tires on. Fuel's going in. We're going to look at everybody else and see when they're going to start fueling. Yo, what up, Cupcake? Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. I'll be bringing you all the action. I'm also in a party chat with some people you cannot hear, so they are ghosts. And if you hear me talking to them, that is who I'm talking to. They are the behind the scenes other than me. I am your behind the scenes semi-stepped in front of the curtain. So, and Dad Leisure is out on track, setting off on his stint in this 24 hours of Le Mans. Nice, smooth and steady is what I think he's hoping for. He's got a good set sounding lead from the two drivers before him, Boosted and Alicos, two very fast individuals who I race with all the time. Glad to see these guys rocking and rolling today. I am unbiased. Don't take that from my words. I am glad to see all these guys race. Hey, hey. Ray's here. I can also hear her in my ear, but y'all cannot. Like I said, I'm just the stepped in front of the curtain. Who's fueling next? We're going to be watching. That's the big question. Dad Leisure out there already cruising the night away. Oh, we got MRL Shane fueling. So it looks like MRL Shane is fueling up right now, and he's going to be the first one to pull out behind Dad Leisure. I'm sure after that we're going to see a flood of cars. Oh, and we also have MT Snipes fueling, and he is actually the first one to pull out. Nope, MRL Shane and then MT Snipes right next to each other. 2 seconds gap over all this time that we've run so far. Only a 2-second gap between second and third, with a minute 58 to first place. So these guys right here is probably going to be an amazing battle if they could get any kind of close to each other. I know Snipes is probably going to be hoping for some draft. He's looking like he's trying to warm those tires up a little bit, reduce the slip. He's going to struggle doing that anyway because it's so dark and cold. There's no sunshine helping you heat those tires up. We got Resistance ITA out on track as well already, and Oak out here on track too. Behind him, S7R Mariner. I said him, them, excuse me. S7R Mariner out on track, hitting the first chicane. We've got 6 of 14 out on the track right now, folks. Top 6 are on track. Top 6th place is back 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Razor is now on track in P7. TTJ set is in 8th on track. Looks like RA Gov is fueling. Race says go on Gov, that's it, that's her boy. I love it. We got Stint 1 Legend fueling as well. So J-Set, Razor, RA Gov comes out in 9th place. Rocking and rolling. Behind them, looks like it's going to be Stint 1 Legend behind them. Up front, Dad Leisure with a minute 55 away. MRL Shane still with a 2.8 second gap to Snipes behind him. MT Snipes with a 38 second gap to ITA. That's a good gap from 4th to 3rd. That top 3, they are making it known that they are the guys to beat right now. The top 3 teams just rocking and rolling. All these teams doing a great job to keep it going through all these hours, and we still have plenty more to go. I'm bringing you Stint 5, and I'll bring you also Stint 9 later tonight. Or this morning, whatever time it is for you. For me, it'll be tonight. Stint 1 Legend is out on track. Our Rad Petrol Head is out here on track too now, in 11th place. I have word, Petrolhead here is driving 5 stints today. Talk about endurance. I hope you're on controller and not on the sim rig, because if so, your leg is going to hate you tomorrow. But props to you. OG Malley out here on track as well. Raffy Ace not far behind him, 3.4 back. Waiting for one more. Fresh still in the pits, waiting to get out of here. Pulling out now, not pulling out, putting tires on. So tires are on, then they're going to fuel. And they'll be out. Looking like Dad Leisure running down RA Gov right now. So first place is trying to... Ray says to leave Gov alone, but I will say unbiasedly, Dad Leisure is running a great race right this second, but it is only lap 2 for these guys. He's still got a gap to Gov, so it's not going to happen in 2 seconds. It's going to be a little while. Give it a few more turns at least. MRL Shane now with a 3.6 second gap back there to Snipes, so Snipes either had a wiggle or Shane is really putting the power down. Also, the tire difference with the softs and the mediums may be showing, but we'll see how the later laps will change that. Resistance ITA 38 seconds back off of Snipes with a 13-second lead over Oak. Oak with a 5.6 second lead still to S7R Mariner. Mariner with a 25-second gap to Razor behind them. Razor with only a 7.2 second gap to J-Set behind them. J-Set 37 second to Gov. Gov 17-second gap to Stint 1 Legend, and Stint 1 Legend has a 47-second gap to Rad Petrolhead. So Petrolhead has a 28-second gap to Mally. Mally with a 3-second gap to Raffi Ace. So there's a battle that could ensue here in a few laps, depending on, you know, incidents and whatever else. Hopefully no slips from drivers, some wiggle moments, who knows. Raffi Ace in 13th with a 45-second gap to Fresh in 14th. Fresh in 14th. I'll go back through the list again for you guys. I'm just giving you all the information, catching up as much as I can. Fresh back here with a 6-minute 27-second gap to Dad Leisure in first. Raffi with a 5:41. Mally with a 5-minute 37-second. Petrolhead with a 5-minute 8-second. Stint 1 Legend with a 4-minute 21-second. RA Gov 4-minute 3. TTJ Set 3:25. Razor 3:17. S7R Mariner 2 minutes 52 seconds. Oak 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Resistance 2 minutes 33. MT Snipes 1:53. And MRL Shane 1:49. So Shane is on the softs. Dad is on the mediums. Dad's probably looking to hope those mediums last him longer than the guys softs behind him, but how much will tire wear actually come into play, we don't know. Fuel wear right now between the two cars, it's looking like Dad Leisure also has better fuel. If we go through the list here, MT Snipes, indeed, Shane is looking to build a gap right now over Snipes. Snipes not burning as much fuel either, so Snipes could be fuel saving for a potential run later on in the race. Resistance looking like he's burning a good bit of fuel, trying to push as hard as he can. Oak also saving fuel, it looks like, or the car's just good on it. S7R definitely also saving fuel, the car's good on it. Razor doing the same. Looks like a lot of people are saving fuel. Just a few guys burning heavy fuel right now. Fresh definitely didn't feel as much, or is trying to cook as much as they can that gap down. Right now they are semi-closing it as they're 44 seconds back off of 13th, but I am watching that time go down a little bit, but as they go through these last chicane turns, it is extending again. Whoa, with a wiggle and a penalty for Fresh. Not looking good. Hopefully they can keep it together. It is early. Just got to push your race along and do the best you can. Raffi also with a half-second penalty. Petrolhead with a 2-second penalty. Is Stint 6 going to be 0 times or 1 time progression? I'm not sure. I am not hosting Stint 6. Thank you. Stint 1 Legend. No penalty, just rocking and rolling. RA Gov, same, rocking and rolling. These guys doing a good job right now. Oak with a half-second penalty. Snipes with a 1-second penalty. Not going to help him out trying to catch him in front of him. Ray says she's going to check the document. Dad Leisure 1 minute 46 seconds still ahead. A good gap. Running good. A 4:06 for a lap. And MRL Shane with a 4-minute lap flat. 4:01, 4:03, 4:03, 4:03, 4:02, 4:05. Right on board in the dark right here. Midnight times 1 is the answer for you. If you didn't read it, you heard it from me first. Glad you guys are here watching the race, hanging out with me. I'm glad that I'm here bringing it to you. I'm getting told I'm appreciated, and it's not a problem. I enjoy helping out, and also, you know, I like to race, so I like watching it. Oh, you're fine, Boku. Hello, nice to meet you too. Ray and another third official are in my ear that y'all cannot hear because that's classified information. So, you get it from me. Yeah. Fishtail says hello to Boku as well. I'm just hanging out here in my very air-conditioned race room. I have a window unit pumping out 64 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite brisk. I'm looking. 1 second. I'll do the mix up for you here. That is 17.7. It is amazing in this room now. Yeah, it's it's outside right now. It's 48% humidity here, and it is whatever 88 is to y'all. Hold on. It is 31.1 outside and 48% humidity. It is sticky out there, but nice in here. As I watch S7R Mariner go around the track for a minute, as he's got a I don't know if they're he, I say he, I don't know why. They have a 3.5 second gap to Oak in front of them. The gap is slowly closing down. Snipes' gap is getting bigger as they go along to Emerald Shane. 6 seconds now and increasing a little bit. Dad Leisure still with a 141. S7R 24/7 running. Razor with a 10-second gap to TTJ set. Man, they are increasing that by a little bit as they go. Same tires though, and just about the same fuel wear, so no big difference there. R8 Gov looking good on the fuel as well, and looking good on the tires too. Setting a 402.082 lap. Pretty good lap times. 19-second gap to the guy behind him, and increasing it as he goes as well, so doing good as they go along early on in this race. Stint 1 legend, like I said, still falling back a little bit to Gov, but doing a good job running away from Rad behind them. Rad, Petrolhead, 30-second gap to OG Malley, and it is getting bigger too, so he's doing a good job in his position at this point. Long race, 24-hour race, we're just in the middle of it. Stint 5 right now. We've still got plenty of time to go in this race. Things can happen. Incidents, penalties, wrecks, mayhem. We don't know. And exactly later on in the race, this is Le Mans. What happens at Le Mans? Does anybody know what happens at Le Mans? Raise a hand if you know what happens at Le Mans. I'll pick you in the crowd. It's called rain. Rain happens at Le Mans a lot. Y'all have seen the videos. Y'all have seen the bowling balls rolling down the track. Slipping and sliding, slamming into the walls, into the gravel pits, into the sand. Le Mans is beautiful for that kind of thing, so be ready for that later, especially, you know, middle of the night kind of stuff. Ray chants, "We want rain. We want rain." Pitch black rain is a elderly driver's worst nightmare. Break out your yellow tinted glasses. You might need them, because if you have an astigmatism, it's gonna fight you. Sakana says they don't want. NT Snipes right now 7 seconds back, falling a little bit from MRL Shane. Shane on those softs. When are they going to fall off? Right now, not looking bad. Right now, looking pretty good on those softs. And over the mediums, they are burning a good bit. I'd say probably 5 to 10% more per lap. Maybe a little bit less than that, but not looking good. The softs may not be as viable as you think it is to gain you up, more time. So, welcome to the stream, though. I am Smack Attack Mac, and I am bringing you all the action live with a bit of commentary from this silly American. I know, dude. Feels good. Thank you, Cupcake. Appreciate you. What up, S7R? Stick Xander, how you doing? You don't have air conditioning either, so. I'm getting versed on the reality of living in the UK, where you do not have air conditioning, and it does not sound fun to me whatsoever. So, but MT Snipes, he's got himself a half-second penalty once again. This track is also notorious for, giving you those penalties. That's one thing that's for sure. LeMans is not easy when it comes to hitting your lines proper. One little bit of out of place will give you a mean penalty, and that could set you back further than you want to in this race. Roses apparently was the penalty king in Stint 1 there. Ray would now losing a bit of time to S7R Mariner behind them as they get the gap down to under 6 seconds. S7R Mariner 21 seconds ahead of Razor. Razor 14 seconds ahead of JSet. JSet 29 ahead of Gov. But every time it seems like we're on these straights here, Gov starts to catch back up a little bit. So, not catch back up, but loosens the time a little bit. Loosens it, brings it a little bit closer in distance. After a couple pits, maybe things will change. Everybody's on mediums. Gov's getting a little bit better fuel right now, but he's doing a good job staying clean. Haven't seen him with any penalties so far. Hopping around the track, checking out everybody again, looking for the penalties as Fresh goes fastest sector for themselves. I know that's always fun to see that you're doing it with a 401.2 is a little over a second off our fastest lap. Still not bad at all. Dad Leisure with a fastest lap of 404 right now. Not laying down anything cooking, but it seems consistent with all the lap times just about the same. That's MRL Shane right now with a steady 4-minute lap pace, with the last 4 laps being the fastest lap after lap after lap after lap. Anyway, MT Snipes with a 4:03 the lap before, but this lap 4:02, so those are falling off a little bit. Resistance ITA with a 4:017 for their fastest lap. Oak with 402.0. S7R with a 402.8, but ran a 404 last lap. 4019 for Razor is their fastest lap so far. 4033 for J-Set is their fastest lap, as they did put a 404.8 last lap. I'm sure they'll want to pick that up, as those mediums are nowhere near worn yet, and that fuel's coming down, so the car is going to get lighter. Lap time should increase a little bit, maybe, who knows. Gov with a 401.2, not a bad lap at all. 402, 402, 4012. Picked it up on the 5th lap. Wonder how he's going to do for the 6th. Stint 1 Legend with a 402.3 for their fastest. Looking to set consecutive 402s. 3 laps in a row there. Petrolhead 405, 403, 402. Looks like they're getting a rhythm. OG Malley 404s in a row. Looks like they have their time locked in right now. Maybe they can get a little bit quicker on these mediums. They're having a bit of a wiggle heading out of that chicane there, but didn't lose it. No catastrophes. And that is, I think, Speed Buddy racing. Raffi Ace with a half-second penalty is only 6 seconds back off of Malley now, so that gap's closing down. We're going to see a battle here in the next coming laps, probably. And Fresh with 4-minute flat lap, that last lap, doing good. Last place, but doing good. Whoa, I say that, and he's having a wiggle. Let's hope not have a commentator's curse. Dad Leisure with a 405.2. Picked it up, though, ran a 403.6. Doesn't need to go much faster, just needs to hold it pretty steady. And right now doing a good job with 1 minute 31 seconds over the guy in second place. MRL Shane, 9-second gap to MT Snipes. That gap seems to increase a little bit, then also fall off a little bit. But it looks like Snipes it maybe had a little bit of an issue, because it went up to 10 seconds there for a moment. But Snipes with a 41-second gap to 4th place, Resistance ITA. So Snipes is not in any danger of losing 3rd right this minute, but in a 24-hour race, you never know. You just really never know. Oak with a 1-second penalty. That's going to hurt, especially when you've got S7R Mariner right behind you. Brought that gap down to under 7 seconds a minute ago. I wonder if they'll get it back. I mean, it's definitely going to head to the low 6s here, as long as Mariner doesn't have any penalties themselves. Razor as well, doing a good job. 19 seconds to Mariner, but 16 seconds to J-Set behind. J-Set with a 27-second gap over Gov. That has increased just a little bit. Gov at 18.4 to Stint 1 behind them. Stint 1 with 50 seconds to Rad. Rad still 33 seconds ahead. Malley 7 seconds behind Raffi Ace. MRL Shane is trying to overtake Malley, so we'll go up here with MRL Shane and ride on board for a minute and see how this overtake takes place, and watch the clean driving as these guys rip and roar through the night. You see the blue lights and the blue flags on the side there as they head down the straightaways. It's a good time to just put the pedal to the floor, take a little stretch of the arms. Been holding that steering wheel for 8 laps now. 7 laps on that 8th lap. You're getting into it. Driving through the night. Hopefully your eyes aren't too heavy. To the first chicane they go. As that Lexus in front of them is just holding on to their drive and getting a flash from MRL Shane as well, saying, hey, I am in second place. Just, you know, abide the line here. And he said, I'll give you the inside. You take it and run away, and I'll appreciate it as they get by each other. Good deal. I'm glad that you're taking a break. Definitely needed. I'll have me a good one in between my two hosting stints. I'll be hosting Stint 9 later on. As MRL Shane made the pass on Malley. Malley's now going to be able to get a little bit of draft down these straights, and I wonder how long that's going to help them out in their quest to catch Petrolhead, who is 34 seconds ahead. You've now got a rabbit to chase, somebody who's a bit faster, somebody further up on the board than you. I'm going to show you what to do, maybe help you out, change your driving line some, and a little bit of insight. Driving all alone in the night gets a little monotonous maybe, but now you've got a buddy for a minute. As Snipes is right there as well, catching up with, it looks like, Raffi Ace. So Snipes is about to get Raffi Ace right here as he lets him go by smoothly, concedes the blue flag like they're supposed to. Good job on that, Raffi. That was nice. Behind OG Malley, we see the headlights of Raffi Ace take the corner. As S7R Mariner has closed the gap to 4.8 now. And Oak has another half-second penalty. Not looking to help themselves right now with those. I'm sure the pressure's rising, the pressure's mounting, knowing the guy behind you is getting closer and closer. But Oak is seeming to be challenging Roses for Penalty King right now. As Mariner sees taillights in front of him, I know that they're thinking to themselves, hey, that's prey. I'd like to catch that. I'd like to do something with that. Can we have a battle on track? Can we race together for a minute? Could we use each other's slip? Could we... There's so many questions, so many opportunities. What's going to happen from this? Our first bit of excitement in the race may be soon, as Oak is slowly losing time to S7R. S7R needs to also remember how long the race is, and mistakes can add up, so just holding on tight and driving the best you can, and don't push it too hard. You do not need to be a superhero. As we go back up to Dad Leisure and the lead, with a 126, with a 126 second gap to MRL Shane behind him, but Shane about a quarter worn on those softs, so definitely going to be feeling that wear soon. And Dad Leisure not even a quarter. How you doing, OST? Nice to have you here with me. MT Snipes not even a quarter worn, not even a bit worn. So we are getting it on. As MT Snipes is setting some 4-minute laps as well now, looking like they may have turned that fuel saving off. Dad Leisure with a 403, running steady. S7R Mariner 402, 3.8 back from Oak. Go back through the list a little bit. Yo. Ooh, we had a little bit of a wiggle right here out of the Porsche curves, it looked like, but everything's okay. Alright, Gov hits the last chicane there, heading towards the finish line. Is that going to be a penalty for him? Not sure. We'll see here in a moment. It looks like they may have crossed the line for it, but I don't think so. I think they're going to get away with good driving from them, so all good. J-Set holding it down, holding it tight right now. Razor doing a 4.8 second lap. I mean, not 4 minute point 8, 4 minute point 8 lap. Doing a good job right now, picking up those times as they go along. So finding a rhythm, finding a groove is what you really got to do in the end. Especially in a long race like this. Don't get lulled into a sleep. Just, drive the best you can. S7R Manor, 3.6 second gap to Oak in front of them. Oak still doing a good job. Resistance, 22 second gap back. Dad Leisure takes over and passes 10th place. And 125 to MRL Shane behind him. MRL Shane right now putting on a good run. 10 seconds up on MT Snipes behind, and has closed the gap to Dad by a good bit. ITA 22 seconds back is Oak, so they are holding on good. Actually, yeah, good, pretty good right now. They're holding on. I say that I'm watching their time come down, but I think that's just because the curves there. It'll go back up here in just a moment as different sections of the track are faster than the others. MT Snipes, 42 seconds back to 4th place. So, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are really doing a good job right now holding where they're all, but Snipes does pick themselves up a penalty, half second. Shane has not had one yet. Dad Leisure dealing with Stint 1 right now. Lap car is a little bit faster right now. We'll see if Dad can pick up those lap times, or he may just have to let that lap car go back in front of him again and take off. As MT Snipes with that half-second penalty still. Nobody else with one. That might be one for S7R Mariner with a wiggle. 4 seconds back now from Oak. Still closing that gap down a little bit. Stint 1 drawing that draft from Dad Leisure right now. 1 minute 23 second up is Dad, so he's holding on, doing the best he can to get those lap times down a little bit. Doing good so far. As Dad smartly let Stint 1 go back through again, I think that's a good idea, seeing that Stint 1's putting down 4:01 laps before this. He's a little bit quicker. He's just got to keep it up. Now that he knows that he can maybe stay in front of Dad there, and it's going to work out for Dad in the long run. Maybe catch some draft down these straights, and it'll even help him fuel save. Those are called strategies, folks. Strategery. It comes into play. Morel Shane, 10-second gap over Snipes still. And Snipes did have that half-second penalty, did not help them at all. Mariner 3.5 back off of Oak. That gap comes down and goes up. It just fluctuates. They're doing almost the same lap times, except for that Mariner's a bit more consistent with the 402s. When are we going to see the softs start falling off? I'm not sure. I'll find out. Hitting about the halfway point on the softs. MRL Shane still doing 4-minute, 0.8-second laps. Not bad. His dad's at a 4:06 for his last lap, having to deal with that lapped car who was faster than him is not fun. S7R Stint, thank you. So about the 12th lap is where you start seeing the fall off. But Dad, you're still doing a good job holding that gap. It's a 1-minute, 18-second lead. You're doing a good job right now. Just slow, just smooth and steady is what you got to do. Smooth and steady. Same thing for all you guys. Smooth and steady. Especially in these endurance races, pushing like you know to do. Do what you know you can. Don't go beyond that. Don't try to do any heroics. That's where you get your mistakes. Those can be seriously catastrophic, especially with all the time that's involved. Empty Snipes with another half-second penalty. They keep biting him. Oh, goodness gracious, having another little wiggle right there. Hopefully he doesn't accrue another penalty and make it a second. Looking like he may have slowed down just enough. Snipes did not pick up another penalty, so he must have slowed down enough to get it through there. Fresh with the fastest lap right now, 3:59.9. Good to know. As y'all see in the chat, there's your best strategy to run. But yeah, fresh with a 3:59.9, then 4-minute flats after that. You know, doing a really good job. Raffy Ace with a 4:04.3 and a 14-second gap to fresh behind him. That gap's coming down. OG Malley 4:03.1, a 12-second gap to Raffy behind him. Not sure about that gap either. That could be looked at here soon. Stint 1 legend, 21 seconds to RA Gov. Not gaining it, not losing. RA Gov, 18 seconds to TTJ set. Cold tires. Yeah, cold tires are scary. Slowly but surely, Ghost seems to be reeling in J-set. Razor's doing a good job with 15 seconds to Mariner. May catch that up, but Mariner 3 seconds, 2.9 to Oak. Hey. Oak with a half-second penalty is not going to help them out, especially coming up to these faster portions of the track. You're going to catch your penalty line, and then the guy behind you who's been doing their best to catch you is going to be a little bit closer. That leaves you with 117 now to MRL Shane. No, sir. There is no driver change in GT7 other than the way that we do it in this league. It is complicated, but it is fun and cool. You can check it all out if you watch the beginning of the stream, kind of how it goes down. One lobby finishes and goes in, and when they go in, this lobby starts. It's all set up. It is a really interesting and neat process, indeed. Takes a little bit of cooperation and a bit of ingenuity, but it works out. Hop back here, 1.6 S7R Manor picks up a half second, not helping them as they get a little wiggle, doing the best they can to catch Oak in front, but having a wiggle doesn't help, and getting a half second. No, Elmo is not racing, and Elmo is me. Sometimes I can do the Elmo voice, but I'm not doing the Elmo voice today. That would be my good buddy Panda asking for Elmo. But he said boo.
It's the commander.
No, we're good. Good enough for you guys. Oak with that 1.6 second gap, still holding it. It's going to go back up to above 2 seconds after this penalty line up here. I can't do that good unless I hear myself. I can't do it right now. But I can do a bunch of voices, just don't, not all the time. It's called too many cartoons. As MRL Shane holds that 11-second gap over MT Snipes. He's doing a good job right now. On those softs, he is on lap 12. Getting a little loosey-goosey as he heads through the Porsche curves. Got to be thinking about pitting soon as he watches that front left tire wear out. We'll see what he does coming in these next couple laps. If not this lap. Lost 2 seconds. Oh, he thought about it for a moment, but he decided to keep it going. Fell 2 seconds to his last lap, so he could. He very well could. The 4:01.9, that lap time has jumped up 1 second. Almost 2 seconds, excuse me, 2 seconds from his better laps. So losing a bit of time as the race goes on those softs. It does get a bit scary. These guys in the mediums right now, they're doing a good job, especially with the fuel wear that they've got. Looks like Razor right now with the best fuel that I can find. OG Malley with some good fuel, half tank right now, with someone in front of them. It looks like they are a lapped car. Raffi Ace picks up a penalty, 1 second penalty, but 9 seconds back to OG Malley and 13 seconds ahead of Fresh, who is doing a great job right now, but is starting to lose a bit of lap time. Set that 3:59, then set a 4:03. Not what they want to see from themselves, I'm sure. Indeed, MRL's doing an amazing job right now holding on to second place and making those softs last as long as he has. Lap 13 on the softs, doing a great job. MT Snipes 41 seconds ahead of Resistance ITA in fourth place. Oak 2.7 in front of S7R Mariner, able to pick it back up after S7R had a penalty, but now Oak's got a penalty. So this may once again shake things up. We're starting to see the tire wear affect people. It's not that much for the mediums yet, but even a little bit in this darkness makes things feel different. So you never know. As we're heading into about the almost halfway point. Yeah. Yes. It is Razor, yes. One more time. What about him? Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Seven. Guys, we are on board with Razor right now because officials are needing to gather some information for a in-race penalty, possibly, probably, maybe. We will find out soon. To Oak and S7R Mariner, that gap is back down to 1.7 and closing. Mariner got to get the run out of that corner, especially with Oak picking up that penalty. It's 1.1, about to be under 1 second, the closest gap we've seen this race. Battle for fifth place, it may be on soon. Go back up to Dad at 114. This gap is doing pretty decent right now, but MRL Shane still running on those softs right now. That is madness. So I've heard at 402.2 lap. He is still a bit faster than Dad, but definitely feeling the wear, definitely feeling the tire wear at this point. It is fresh ship. $551. It's $550 now. You're fine. Doesn't bother me. That's what I'm here for. Good deal. Sounds good. Yeah, Fresh with the fastest lap right now on the mediums, laying it down. pick himself up a half-second penalty here, but other than that, doing a great job. Dad? Truth. Dad, 1:14 gap, that 1 minute 14 second gap is coming down a little bit, as MRL Shane's gap to Snipes has come down a lot with 7.7 now. MT Snipes on those mediums definitely has the tire advantage right now, setting 4 minute flats still, and Shane is starting to set 4:02s. Shane's really going to need to think about pitting here soon. As 7-Arm Manor's about to, this battle with Oak is on. They are neck and neck. They are right here with each other now. As MRL Shane does go in the pits now. MT Snipes does take second place as Shane goes in. And it's a long pit here at LeMans, so you never know how this is going to shake all this up. I don't think Shane's going to fall back too far, but as Resistance ITA is starting to get closer and closer. Shane is fueling up. Is Resistance going to get the jump into third? It looks like it. Oh, nope, Shane comes out on the mediums right in front of him, right with him. We're going to have a battle into turn one for third place, folks. As Shane, yeah, hops in front right here. Now we've got a battle on our hands. Shane's tires got to get warm. Resistance tires got a little bit of wear and a lot less fuel. How many laps will this battle be? As Shane is now 44 seconds back to Snipes in second place. And Snipes is 119 back to Dad with another half-second penalty. Dad, all he has to do is stay clean, drive smooth, and he's doing a good job. That 7-Arm Manor with another half-second penalty, not going to help them out. Good luck, Fishy. Snipes, that half-second penalty is going to knock him back just a little bit as Dad's 118 lead still rolls on. We'll hop back here a little ways and see how these guys are doing. As Fresh is 46 seconds back off of Raffy Ace, but he's got a brand new set of softs on. So switching up the status quo, blue flag behind. Raffy Ace, 11 seconds back off of Mally. Mally 38 seconds off of Rad. Rad 56 back off of Stint 1. Stint 1 24 off of Gov. Gov 8 seconds back off of J-Set now. Close that gap down a ton. That's going to be a fun battle to watch here soon, as both these guys' tires and fuel looks almost even, and JSET picks up a half-second penalty. That's going to bring Gov into 7 seconds or less. Razor, with a 9-second gap to Mariner, has closed that down a bit as well. And Mariner 0.1 off of Oak, but going to drop back a little further than they'd like after this half-second penalty they're going to get here in a moment. Finally, two cars close side by side. MRL Shane and Resistance side by side as well. Shane on those newer tires, definitely a little bit of an advantage. Heavier on fuel, but that's not going to bother too bad. We'll see what kind of lap time Shane can do now on these mediums. He was setting pretty fast laps on the softs, but that tire switch after you've been on one for so long can be pretty drastic to yourself. You never know what can happen. As we're seeing that gap be 0.7, it's not far off. It's a little bit of a patience, it seems, from Resistance to not cause an incident this, you know, this early, this far into the race, whatever you want to call it. .5, 0.6, a little bit late braking from Resistance. Squeeze that gap down. I'm so sorry I did not mean to. Which one? Which place? I know this one's going to happen here in a second. And then this one here. Gotta watch. Mariner's only 1.4 back from Oak. Definitely catching back up as they're heading into the straights. Yeah, I saw Mariner kind of, you know, getting him and passing him there. I knew he had that penalty, was going to drop him back a little bit. 1.5 back now. Stay clean through this and it could help you out big time down the straight. Hopefully that was butter smooth. It looked clean, kept it in the driving lines. Oh yeah. Car in front of you, no penalty either, so. Right now just drive your line and you're doing a good job. You keep catching him. Mariner, you'll get him here in a moment. A little bit better fuel too. Resistance and Shane battling into the chicane. That rhymed. Resistance makes the pass over Shane. How long can they hold on to it? Snipes with another half-second penalty, not helping themselves, trying to close that gap to Dad. Resistance and Shane battling hard right now. Two GTRs drafting down the straight. Oak and Mariner not far off either, and Razor right in the background of them. Mariner and Razor with both with a 1 second penalty, not gonna help them. Resistance and Shane neck and neck, side by side. Oh, a little wiggle. Indeed he will. Shane has taken a pit stop and Resistance has not, so you are right on that part. In these endurance races, pits are some of the most important things. This is a little bit of a proxy battle. It's not really a true battle. It's just, in a sense, Resistance kind of slowing up Shane for the long haul strategy for later teammates, you know, is what that is at this point, really. As Mariner hit his penalty, and Razor hit their penalty, Mariner falls back to 3.4 on this track. A 1 second penalty is a lot worse than you actually think it is. It slows you down so much into that straight stretch there. You lose way more than you'd like. Razor fell back to 5.7, almost 6 seconds off of Mariner. So as you see, that 1 second penalty is honestly disastrous. It hits you a lot harder than you'd like it to. All right, go 4 seconds back off of J-Set now. We're definitely going to have a battle for 8th place soon. Could be after the pit, could be before the pit, but things are going to get shaken up as we see Dad Leisure in the background, our leader, catching up to 10th place. OG Malley with only 12 seconds ahead of Raffi Ace right now. Back to MRL Shane and Resistance. Shane is holding it 0.7 ahead of Resistance, but it's closing down going into the straight stretch. It looks like Resistance got a good run and definitely has the run into this straightaway here. Hanging out with these guys as they're in a tight battle that's going to end here in a few laps whenever Resistance has to pull in the pits. Won't be too long now. Definitely with Dad Leisure 1:15 ahead. Yes, ma'am. Taking the last turn, crossing the finish line right now. Okay. On board with Snipes right now. He's doing a good job. He's closed that gap down a little bit. 1:15 from Dad Leisure. Doing 4:02 steady, and Dad's doing 4:03 steady. Dad rocking out those 4:03s though. It is doing a good. He's doing a good job right now. Resistance and Shane back battling again. Resistance did get back in front. Mariner still 3 seconds off of Oak. I'm gonna hop through and see these battles anywhere. It's just this battle right here. That's tight. Oh my goodness gracious. Resistance and Shane with a bit of bumping might get some road rage going on here. Like I said, I better hang out with these guys for a minute. This is the battle on track right now. As Resistance does not want to give up the position. Doesn't have to either. He's definitely going in this lap. We'll see how this plays out as we stick on board going in to the Porsche curves here. Sorry, I'm a little speechless watching right now. Intense battle. Resistance does not go in, keeps it out for another lap. He must have enough for one more lap of fuel, maybe two, not sure. He's got the red bar flashing, telling him it's almost time, but he's strong enough to keep it going. As MRL Shane looks for a move, doesn't have the run or the opportunity, only 0.2 back from him. Heading into turn one here. On the brakes late from Resistance. Does it pay off? Shane able to close the gap. Following ends up being a little bit easier. You're right. This is strategy from, strategy is what it is, and couldn't get back in front of resistance and take off and run away from him. You're going to end up paying for it later on down the line, because this race is all about time. All about time. As Shane does get the draft and the run out the corner, can he keep it? As we know, Resistance needs to pit either this lap or next. Resistance has the inside but doesn't try anything because he was behind. Did not have the right of way or the run or the move. Hopefully neither driver picks up a penalty through that and they get to keep rolling smooth and steady. Resistance once again using that draft to get back past. They're just switching positions back and forth. As Shane said, hey, I'd like the open look, and tries to move down the inside into the last chicane here. Doesn't get the move. Resistance has to be back on the brakes hard. Safe, smooth run. Everybody gave enough room there. Mariner 3.8 back off of Oak. Razor 4 as Dad goes into the pits. You know, that's, as you say in the chat there, that's very true. If they'd work together and use their drafts together, it would be great. But when egos come into play, sometimes that does not a possibility. One has to give up. One has to concede and be the follower, and not everybody wants to do that. And it looks like you're correct, Ray. It's called racing smart. As Dad is fueling up, he is still ahead of Snipes as Snipes hits these Porsche curves. How long will he be in front of Snipes, though? Will Snipes be able to get it? Looks like Dad is back out. So, as Petrolhead is right there, lapped car. Hopefully that causes no issues or anything, because Dad's tires are not warm yet. They are still cold. He is out on the softs. Rocking and rolling on the softs. Hopefully that gives him a bit of an advantage. He can run away from the guys behind him, as he's only 19 seconds away from Snipes now. Snipes has closed that gap down, but Snipes definitely needs to pit, and he still has not. So that gap will pick back up a lot, and Snipes is 48 seconds ahead of Resistance, who's still battling hard with Shane. As Shane goes to the inside, Snipes goes into the pit. Excuse me, flip what I just said. Resistance goes in the pits, and Shane goes around and through, because Shane's already had his pit. Doing a great job rocking and rolling. So 49 seconds behind Snipes. Will he jump him when Snipes pits? I think it'll be a good battle for second place this race. As long as Dad Leisure can hold on to what he's doing and rock and roll. Petrolhead is moving up the outside there. Yeah, Shane probably takes a big breath of fresh air, knowing that, hey, now the track's mine. I can run, I can be smooth, I can do what I want to. Stick to my line, not worry about somebody else's line, not worry about defending, nothing. Just running, driving. It's a great feeling. I know it. As Oak also goes in the pits, we'll see what's going. As Mariner goes around, and so does Razor. They both go around one more time. They have enough fuel to keep going. Razor's got a little bit more fuel than S7R Mariner too, so Razor may go another lap or two further. Resistance 67% fuel on the softs out of the pits. You're 100% right. You're 100% right on that. If he'd have just stayed behind and bump drafted and used the toe in front of him, it would have worked out a lot better for him. Oak is in the pits getting that fuel. J-Set is coming around the final chicanes with Gov right behind him. So J-Set and Gov about to be in a good battle before they pit. And J-Set's going to have to pit a little bit before Gov is, so Gov is going to jump him, I think, in the pit. As Oak is now only 2 seconds ahead. Oak is now on the softs, though, with fresh softs. They're going to be, you know, a bit of a tire advantage over the guys behind him, so not helpful for them, but still, it's a good feeling knowing that you're right there with the guys in front of you. And J-Set and Gov are definitely going to have themselves a good battle here soon. Dad Leisure still doing the smart thing, following, just using the draft with plenty of lead over the guy behind him, not in any worry, no contention. Everything's going to be all good. You got this, rock and roll, Dad Leisure. MT Snipes, 50-second gap over Shane. How long is the pit here? Because that's going to be what it comes down to. These guys are going to have to battle in the end for sure. And Shane's going to be on the medium. Snipes is going to be on the soft. So it's going to shake things up. As S7R Mariner has a half-second penalty. Once again, has jumped, you know, sitting a little bit in front of Razor, but is definitely going to have to battle Razor before they go in the pit, it seems. And I think S7R Mariners may be pitting this lap. Excuse me. Had a bit of a tongue tie there. Resistance back in 6th place, 17 seconds back off of Razor. Oak 31 seconds off of Resistance. But RA Gov only 4 seconds off of them. Gov did get the pass over J-Set. So Gov and J-Set battling hard right now. Sorry I missed the pass, but we're going to watch their battle as Rad hits the pits. On lap 19. Gov seeming to have the better run right now over J-Set. J-Set with a little bit less fuel, but they're both flashing, so could be time to pit for both of these guys. We don't know. Stint 1 Legend has pit. They're on the softs. They're out. A minute 31 behind J-Set, but 37 seconds in front of Mally, who has not pit yet. Petrolhead has pit, 15 seconds back off of Mally, 118 in front of Fresh. Fresh has moved up from last to 13th, passing Raffy Ace and taking 28 seconds away. So Fresh started in last this race with a big deficit and has fought themselves back up to 13th place. Doing a great job right now. 21 seconds off of Rad. Hopefully they can close that down with the remaining laps of this race. Who knows? There's still plenty of hours left. We're nowhere near the end, folks. After this, we still have another one. And then I'll be back with you for Stint 9. This is only Stint 5. You catch this 1:30 in the morning my time, because I'll be here doing the same thing for you with the same amount of energy. Watch. Don't believe me? Show back up then. As we got S7R Mariner in the pit. Doing a good job. Got to get them mediums off, put those softs on. 12 laps to go. Getting to the wire now. Put that fuel in. What you got? What you going to do? 17.1 seconds ahead you are, Dad Leisure. You're 17 seconds ahead of Snipes. Shane is 51 seconds back. I wonder if that's enough to get a jump when they pit. S7R Mariner out on the softs in 7th place, 1 second back off of Oak. That battle is back on. RA Gov only 2 seconds off, but has not pit yet, neither has J-Set, so those guys still have to do a pit. They'll be a bit further back when it's all said and done. Razor has picked up a penalty, also has not pit, so he'll be back behind Resistance when it comes time, because Resistance has pit as well. Oak is back 32 seconds off of Resistance, so 6th place has a 32-second gap to 5th. And 7th and 6th are going to be a battle here soon. Watch, I'm sure of it. Snipes looks like he's definitely going to have to go in this lap. Almost no fuel left. Hopefully he's got enough to even make it back to the pits. Pushing it pretty far on that fuel. Tires halfway worn. Swings it a little wide there, but I think he kept it in the regulations. Only if... Good evening, sir. So I'm streaming and commentating, but you are muted for them. Snipes is in the pits. 1% fuel left. Dad Leisure picks up a half-second penalty, not going to help his case. We're going to watch Shane, see if he gets the jump on Snipes. He does so far. Snipes is on the softs. They're going to battle in a turn one. Shane gets the jump. Shane doesn't get the jump. Shane gets the jump. Whoa. Shane and Snipes battling hard down the straight. Gov in the pits. Snipes does definitely have that tire advantage. Shane back in front. Important information being shared in my ears as well. Sorry, guys. I'd like to be more excited, but I can't do that. As we got JSET and RA Gov in the pit. Looks like RA Gov's going to get the jump on JSET. Definitely on the fuel. Dad Leisure, 1:09. Shane back ahead of Snipes again. That GTR is powerful. Ooh, little bump. streak of 6 seconds above J-Set. Dad Leisure 109 ahead as the guys behind them battle. Definitely this battle behind with Shane and Snipes is going to heat things up, especially for each other, especially as we get deeper into the race. Snipes doesn't want this battle because those softs are going to burn. Oh, he takes the pass quick. Oh, they driver swap. Razor in the pits. Resistance will jump. Snipe picked up a 0.5. Oak hitting these Porsche curves back here. They may catch Razor. S7R and Oak. That 1 second penalty is going to hurt Snipes, with Shane only 2 seconds back. Oak, S7R, and Razor in a hot battle, all on softs. Razor on the freshest pair, but Dad Leisure still holding down first place with a 1:08 gap. The guys battling behind him has helped him a little bit, eased the pressure some, as Snipes and Shane are back in the battle, and Shane gets the pass over Snipes after that penalty. It sure is. These two battling are helping Dad out for sure. Just extend his lead. Dad's done a good job holding on to first place and keeping that gap over a minute long. A minute 10 now. It's going back up as he hit a 4-minute flat lap, his fastest lap of the day a minute ago. And going faster again. Razor with a 1-second gap over Oak, and S7R Mariner just 2 seconds back off of Oak. So this is a hot battle for 5th place. These three definitely making it interesting. Gov 10 seconds now over J-Set, made it to 8th place, but 55 seconds to S7R Mariner in front of him. Raffi Ace in last place, sitting 8 seconds back off of OG Malley. OG Malley in 13th. 26 seconds back off of Fresh. Fresh has moved themselves up to 12th place. Rad is in 11th. Shane picks up a half-second penalty. That's the first one I've seen from him in a while there. Empty Snipes running him down on those softs. Is he finally going to be able to get away? Is it going to help him out? Snipes does get the run. Keeps it so far. It's Fresh in 12th place is making it difficult. Splitting second and third right now. We're lap 23 of 32 here, folks. It's been a great race so far. Finally, a bit of battling on track. Indeed, indeed. As in my ear, other people say y'all can't hear. I've had spicy moments, and indeed we have. It's been a great race. As Stint 1 Legend gets a 2-second penalty. Oak 2 seconds over S7R. Razor only 2 seconds over Oak. So 5th, 6th, and 7th only split by 5 seconds right now. That is just an insane battle right there. This, love it, love it, love it. Indeed. Exactly, I love it. MRL Shane fell back 2 seconds off of Snipes right now. Snipes on those newer softs, definitely aiding his run. And Dad Leisure up to a minute 10 second away in first place. Their battling aided him in getting at least another second away from these guys behind. But he's got himself a half-second penalty, and y'all know how it works here at LeMans. A half-second ends up being a 2-second. So they're on lap 24. happened? Oh. Oh, you're okay. I just wasn't sure what it was. It didn't startle me. I feel it. Everybody getting a little gap now. I mean, empty snipes with a little mistake could bring Shane right back into it, but 3.2 seconds, he is running away right this second. He's doing a good job. He's found a groove. He utilized that penalty that Shane was going to pick up. Made it work. Razor's only got a 3-second gap to Oak behind him, and Oak, with a half-second penalty, is losing time to S7R Mariner. So if Mariner keeps doing what they're doing, they're going to catch and pass Oak at this penalty line. 1.8. RA Gov is in P8. There has been word in the official steward's room that a team will have to serve a penalty in the next stint due to antics from a driver in an earlier stint. There will be a stop and go penalty for team car number 93, team Transatlantic. They will have to serve a stop and go penalty for a total of 6 minutes. So this is the first time we will have an in-race penalty like that served. The first time we've had a steward on board during the race to watch things go and not afterwards. So there will be a 6-minute penalty, stop and go, for the next driver of Transatlantic. Rough business. Oak with that penalty. We'll watch what happens here as S7R Mariner gets the chance to close this gap down. They are on it. They are here. S7R is right on the back bumper of Oak, heading into lap 20, almost 25. We have got a battle for 6th place as S7R still holding on to 7th. Can't make it work yet as they hit these Porsche curves. Not a good place to pass. A good place to pressure. Pressure a mistake or something. Not much desperation. Not much time for desperation, that's for sure. Don't do that. No desperate moves, please. Oak did gain it back just a little bit, 1 second. But S7R does quickly close it down when they hit these straights. So something about that AMG is a bit faster than that BMW. But Razor's been able to capitalize and run 6 seconds away from these guys behind him. So 5th place is secured at this point. I mean, they are going to have to serve that penalty, so it's not going to really benefit them too much. But I guess all the help they can get right now is running the best they can. Resistance in 4th place has 37 seconds to 3rd and 1:50 to 1st. Shane has fell back 7.5 to Snipes. And Snipes is 1:05 to Dad Leisure. So our hottest battle on track right now is Oak and Mariner at 1 second apart, battling for 6th place. We'll hold on with them for just a moment. We're on lap 26. Sorry guys, it's getting near close to the end. I'm watching and I've got other race directors and third officials in my ear as well that y'all can't hear, which is perfectly fine, but lots of important stuff goes on behind the scenes to make sure this driver swap goes smooth. We had questions earlier how it happens. This is partially how it happens. You've gotta, talk about it and get things figured all out. And y'all can't hear her, but Ray, they go in the pits to finish the race, right? Right. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Right. Understood. Boku asked, what did they do for that penalty? Earlier in the stints, the driver for them at that point in time was abusing the penalty system. So every time they would get a penalty, this was briefed in the drivers' meeting and things like that, but every time they would get a penalty, they would use the grass on the side of the track to reduce the slowdown rate. Apparently it happened in Monza as well. So Raffi Ace 8 seconds back to OG Malley, the half-second penalty, and Fresh with a half-second penalty, but only 3 seconds back to Raffi Ace. So that's a battle here happening soon. And yes, Boku, that is what happened. S7R Mariner still 2.4 back off of Oak, not far, but getting closer to the end of this race. These guys definitely want to start making moves now, pushing hard. Snipes with a 12-second gap over MRL Shane now. Been a good race, been a long race, but been a good race. Got plenty more to go. Back here at Oak, 3 seconds ahead of S7R Mariner. Gov now 47 seconds back off of Mariner. J set 39 seconds above a Stint 1 legend. Raffi Ace only 2 seconds away from Fresh now, but Fresh once again with a half-second penalty. P1's on lap 28. P2's lap 27. Dad Leisure's gap has dropped to 1 minute, so over this race, he has held it to 1 minute, but it is finally right there at it. 59.9, it is below it for the first time in this race. IORT is down less than a minute away from everybody else. How can our next driver do in this race? MT Snipes in second, 14 seconds back is Shane. Shane 33 seconds away from 4th place Resistance. Resistance 23 seconds away from 5th, but 5th is about to accrue a penalty, so Oak is in 6th. And then S7R is in 7th, only 3 seconds back off of Oak. We are nearing the end. The other lobby has been set up and they are getting ready to go as well. As soon as this all ends, they will be rocking and rolling. MRL Shane 17 seconds back off of Snipes. We are on lap 28. Oh no, I'm loving it. It's great. Oh, fresh with a little slip. And Raffi is right there on the back, making it close for the end of this race. Where's this chat y'all are talking about? I don't see this. The leaders are on lap 29. Dad's softs are about half worn now. Snipes about the same. Maybe a little bit better, actually. MRL Shane 32 seconds ahead of 4th place with 17 seconds back off of Snipes. You'd think so. Fresh setting purple sectors. RL Shane, 18 seconds back off of Snipes. IORT. Infinite Octane. It's 55. No, sir. It's like so fun. As these guys are on lap 29, it's getting close here, folks. Dad Leisure with a 56-second gap, still in first place. Yeah, Panda. Look at Panda, he's Belgian. As the leaders start lap 30. Scroll. Okay, we're on lap 30 over here for Dad Leisure. Lap 30 for Snipes. Lap 30 for Shane. 30 for Resistance. 29 for a few of the others. Gov is having a great stint. He did indeed. Moved himself up to 8th place. Doing a great job there. "32 seconds back to JSAT now. S7R Mariner has moved the gap to Oak to 1 second again, so this is getting real spicy here at the very end of the race for 6th place. Everywhere else is pretty spread out. In the back here, we got 6 seconds or so, 4 seconds, 39, 38, 42, 32, 43, 1 second here between 6 and 7. Watching Dad Leisure right now rolling around the track, 54 seconds ahead in first place. Hitting the Porsche curves, finishing it up. Heading on to lap 31 in just a moment. 19 seconds back from Snipes is Shane. Resistance is 31 seconds back from Shane, so there's a big gap there. Razor is 18 seconds back from Resistance. Oak and S7R Mariner, 0.8, 0.7. Chocolate. Dad Leisure's on lap 31, folks, so this is his last lap of racing. He will enter the pits on this lap. Snipes on lap 30 with a half-second penalty. 20 seconds back is Shane as he starts lap 31. MRL Shane in third place with a 31-second gap over Resistance. Dad on those straights, hitting the last chicane. As Snipes has a half-second penalty, he'll serve that in this last lap. Shane doing a good job holding on to P3 with a 30-second gap behind him. Definitely made his run worth it this time around. Resistance in fourth place with a 17-second gap to fifth. And fifth has a 25-second gap to sixth. So we can add those together and find the true gap. But right now we are just watching S7R Mariner and Oak as they battle so tightly here on their last lap of racing. Here we go, folks. This is it. What do they got? This is Stint 5. It's almost over. Fresh is 1.7 back off of OG Malley, but has a 1-second penalty, so that's going to add up, especially on this track where we already know and we've been over it. That penalty is not true. It's more of a 3-second or more. S7R Mariner 0.3 away, hitting these straights. Dad Leisure hitting the Porsche curves, the last section for him on this track as he hits this pit here in a moment. Oak's got a half-second penalty. That's not going to help. That's going to let S7R Mariner jump, I bet, in the end here. And Dad hits the pits as our first driver in. He is not in the box yet, though, so we cannot say the other driver is left. But he is in the pits, pulling into pit lane. S7R does jump Oak anyway before the pit line. S7R gets the pass, makes it. We get to catch the end of that. Snipes hits the Porsche curves as well. As S7R's Mariners possibly losing that position to Oak again. He did down the straight. Right here before the pit line. And Dad is in the pits. Flag is down. MT Snipes is running. MT Snipes is in the pits, but the flag is not down. Dad Leisure is just chilling. Oak and S7R Mariner still battling hard. As MRL Shane also hits the pits, it is that time, folks. People are moving. The other race has began. If you can catch that stream, go jump on that. Pull it up in side by side with this one as it finishes up. We got a hot battle with Oak and S7R Mariner. We are hanging on with these two. Got to watch them finish it out. The Mariner goes a little bit wide, still keeps it on track, and Oak hits the penalty line and slows down just a little bit. Gives Mariner the chance to run a 0.6 gap, 7, 8, 0.9, 1 second gap. They were neck and neck, side by side at that penalty line. Like I said, that half second ends up turning into about a 1 second. So we got Resistance ITA. Razor hit the pits. S7R Mariner and Oak are in the Porsche curves back here. Resistance ITA pulls in the pit box. Sign is down. They are good to go on the other end. S7R and Oak are both in the pits. Same exact time pretty much. Just a few milliseconds split each other. Shane, what a race. It was a good job, man. It was very entertaining. I appreciate all of it. I hope you can watch it back and enjoy my commentary on it all. I tried to keep it fun and exciting the whole entire time because y'all kept it that way for me. Thank you very much for the entertainment. As Oak hits the pits and the flag is down, same thing with Mariner right before him. P8 hits the pits, but they are not flag dropped yet. J-Set still on track, heading to the pits now. Stint 1 Legend still on track, heading to the pits. Rad's got himself a 1.5 second penalty on their last lap of racing. Same thing with Raffi Ace. Last lap of racing, but no penalty. Fresh and OG Malley. Fresh did end up passing OG Malley to take 12th place. Gov's in the pit and flag is down. J-Set is in the pit and flag is down. Stint 1 Legend hits the pit, but he's got a half second penalty holding on to it. Stint 1 Legend in there waiting for the flag to drop for him. Petrolhead in the Porsche curves. Fresh and OG Mallet, both of them same portion of the track, 0.9 separating the two. Petrol head hits the pits. Flag is down. Fresh hits the pits. OG Mallet hits the pits. Flags are not down. Six minutes, 3 seconds. Fresh is in. Uh-oh, Fresh pulled back out on track. I don't think they meant to do that. Fresh pit, then pulled back out on track again. Don't think that was meant to be, but I don't think it really matters. Everybody's flag is down. Should I tell them to go on ahead around, Ray? Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I will. Yeah, it's all good. I'll be ready for later on anyway. Ooh. Thank you, man. Always. These guys are finishing it up. Yes. I think so. Thanks, Azrael. Appreciate you. Just blasting, flashing people. Indeed. These guys are finishing up their last lap. YORT. You're not failing anything. It's all seeming to work. I was like, I know who the real one is. I mean, it's like, you sure you don't know who that is? Right. Woo! Way to finish, Shane. Way to finish, everybody. Great job, everybody. Hey, how do I save this replay? It's not showing up. Save replay? What? Oh, I'm not kidding.